is Adam. I'm the president-elect of the PTA, and we are just grateful to have you with us. So welcome. I have unmuted myself while I speak and turned on my video so you can see me. But if you have a question or need my attention, feel free to throw something in chat or feel free to ask as the meeting goes on. And we appreciate your flexibility. Somebody said it's echoing. I'm not sure how to help. Okay. Anyway, I hope you can hear me. We are going to start with our treasury report. So Danielle, if you are able to do that, we'll turn to you.
I don't know how to unmute, and I have.
Danielle, it seems like you might be logged in twice. One of them is unmuted.
One of
them is unmuted. All right. Well, let me give.
I can do a quick budget update.
Thank you, Sarah.
Okay. Is mine okay?
Yep.
So both phones going for the recording. Okay. Really, we were just going to mention that Holiday Boutique went great. So on that line, it shows our income was 4212. That includes the silent auction. Just because last year we didn't know that we were going to be able to bring that back this year. So that's why it's included since it was done at the same time. The silent auction brought in about 1,600 of that, which is awesome because that helps us be able to do the vouchers and keep the prices lower for next year. And this year we also had to buy all the wrapping supplies. In the past we had had some left over, but we bought enough for this year and next year. So that'll help us with cost on that. There wasn't too much else. I think that she was going to mention. We do have a few of the teachers who haven't used their funds yet, so we're going to send out one last chance for them to use their teacher funds. So we'll work on that. And we spoke to Miss Apple, and they're working on using the artist in residence funds. That's being scheduled now as well. So if there's any questions on it, I can answer. Sounds good.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Danielle. Sorry about the technical confusion, but we're all doing the best we can, so I appreciate it. We do have an upcoming teacher lunch break on January 26th, so we will be sending out information to continue to do that. The teachers have been overwhelmingly grateful, and the staff too, for the amount of help and goodness that comes through those. So thank you for helping to support our teachers and student or staff by doing those lunch breaks. They're really, really appreciated. So that's on January 26th. Then on January 30th, we will have a spirit night at Panera. We'll have flyers and stuff for you to take there. I think that's one of those that you do need the flyer to get the credit to go back to the school, or you do need to mention it. And so we'll make sure that there's ample copies for people so that you can do that evening if that's something you choose to do. In terms of reflections, we did reflections and brought it back this year. We had a bunch of entries, and out of those entries, there was some writing entries and some art. And so we have two winners, one in the writing category, I believe they're poems, and another entry for the art category. We're only able to submit one entry per school in each category. And so we're going to be submitting those, and we'll keep people posted on how they go, but we'll have some prizes for the two students who were selected as the chosen students in those categories. And that'll be a nice celebration of some of the great arts that have been done. And as I understand from the Reflections team, there was a lot of good work that went into those, and it's just a nice reflection of how some of the teachers are encouraging people and the students are seeing hope at the school. So that's a great thing. I will turn to our administrative team, which we're really grateful you guys are here. Sorry, I know this was short notice and we were sort of all doing our best to be here, but I'm really grateful to see both Mr. Davis and Dr. Campbell here. And so thank you for joining us. If
Yes,
either
good
of you have
morning.
any updates for us, we'll be grateful for them.
Yes, good morning. Thank you all again, and thank you so much for being flexible with Greenville County Schools. The decision was made, as you all know, I believe late yesterday afternoon, for us to be on our 0-day attendance plan. And certainly, as soon as we got information that that was a possibility, we began to prepare our teachers to make sure that students were taking home their Chromebooks. So hopefully all students took their Chromebooks home. If not, certainly that will be an opportunity for us moving forward to make sure that we are reminding our students and the teachers to make sure that students should be taking their Chromebooks home daily, just in case we have to facilitate a 0-day attendance learning. So we appreciate your support. Happy New Year. It's hard to believe that we are in the year of 2024. I still have so many great things to look forward to for the upcoming year. As it relates to from the administration side, we don't have any major or any new announcements as of today. There are a couple things, and I'm going to my notes if you just give me just one minute. There are a couple things, a couple reminders that we would like to share to make sure that we are all aware of upcoming dates. Specifically, I would like to share information in regards to we are approaching the end of the quarter, and give me one moment as I go to my notes. We're approaching the end of the quarter, and so therefore report cards will be sent home on January the 10th, and that is tomorrow. If there are any changes to the report card deadline, we will certainly communicate that because we're not in the building today. But I do believe that we still should be able to meet that particular deadline as it relates to sending home report cards tomorrow, which is January the 10th. Also, one moment, please. One moment. I'm looking at my notes. Also, we are approaching our multi-language ESOL access testing, and that will be beginning. The testing window will open January 22nd, and we will be testing our students who qualify for access testing. And these are students where their language is not, their first language is not English, and therefore these are students who qualify for access testing, and we will be testing beginning January the 22nd, and we will end testing March the 8th. And so please look for additional information. Those students who will be tested, we will send home letters to parents to inform them of that testing window. Dr. Campbell, would you like to add anything as it relates to access testing?
Oh, you said it. We're actually, planning and getting everything started. I noticed on PTA's budget, you guys actually had the ESOL line item where you'll provide a snack, and just hoping that you guys could still do that for us again this year. And I can get with that point of contact just to give them some ideas of what we've done in the past. But we're looking at having like 240 items just to provide to those students. But as Mr. Davis said, we're going to be starting that in a couple of weeks. We're already started the preparation, and we thank you for all your support.
Thank you, Dr. Campbell. Also, we are facilitating some of our winter benchmark, and this is for grades 2nd through 5th. And that benchmark window has opened, and we are certainly facilitating the winter benchmark for grades 2nd through 5th. And this is just an opportunity for us to gather additional data as it relates to how our students are progressing towards meeting our academic goals as we prepare for South Carolina ready testing. It gives us a great snapshot of the projected proficiency levels of our students. And so grades 2nd through 5th grade will be facilitating some of their winter benchmarks. And so if you hear your students talk about winter benchmark, that certainly should give you a point of reference that it is an opportunity for us to gather information on how we are progressing towards meeting our goals. Also, K-5 and first grade students will be taking FastBridge. FastBridge is an opportunity for us to gather information on how students are progressing towards meeting their letter sounds and number identifications. And again, this is information that we use to give us a snapshot on how we are progressing even in early childhood, grades K-5 and first, on how we are progressing with meeting our goals for our students. So it will be a very busy month for the month of January. And certainly we will continue to make sure that we are meeting the needs of our students. Those are all of the announcements that I have from my end. Any questions?
I don't hear anybody with a question, and I'm really grateful for you and for all the leadership that you both are providing. We will be sure that we have those snacks that are available for people. We've looked at our budget, and that's something that we can definitely do. We're just really grateful to see the work that's being done at the school. Those tests that are being done and the progress reports that were shared with the SIC show that the school is like really great and on track and one of the leaders in Greenville County in terms of education. And so thank you for all the hard work that you're doing. Our thanks to the teachers and to you as the administrators who help really support and encourage them. We know it's a team effort, and we're just glad to be able to be supportive in that as well. So I don't believe we have any other items on the agenda for our meeting today. But please hear our gratitude, and we'll continue to be supportive in the ways that we can. We're just really thankful. Unless there are other questions or concerns from the group here, that is all that I have for you today. And sorry, Mr. Davis, did I just interrupt you? Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us. We appreciate you and all the volunteering and help that you do. You help make Brushy Creek a wonderful place. And we hope that you stay safe and warm and full of just some good e-learning today. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you. Bye.